So now that you know a little bit of an overview of what Chatter can do and how you can have private neighborhood groups in your system for the homeowners in your marketplace, let's talk about how you actually would add a user to the system. So basically, you can see here, here's a neighbor that's been added to the system, Jane Rogers. So how did we do that? And doing it is actually quite easy. So when you're in Leading Agent, what you do is you'll click on your name and you'll go to Setup. In the Setup menu, you're going to want to scroll down to Users, or in the quick find, just type in Users, and you'll see right here, Manage Users, Users. So, but it's under the Manage Users in the Administration Setup. Click on Users, and this is your list of users that you currently have. If there's a check mark next to them, that means they're active and can log into the system. In this case, Jane Jones is not checked off. That means she cannot log into the system. You can also filter it if you want to see, active users versus if you want to filter out the inactives, for instance. Like maybe you don't want to see Jane's name. So there you go. You see it filtered them out. So if we want to add a new user, it's just as simple as you click on New User. You put, I don't know, let's say your neighbor Willy Wonka wanted to join the neighborhood page. And so then you just put in their email address. It'll automatically assign their email address as their username. Every once in a while when you're saving these, you might get an error and it'll say that username is already in use. For instance, maybe the corporation that Willie works for uses Salesforce. The usernames must be unique and they must be in a form of an email address. So one thing you could do is you could just go in and say like williew@wonkainc.com, and that's now again that would be unique, so you can save the record. So just food for thought in case you ever see that error. So once you have the name and email filled in, then we have to go over here to the type of license that you want to give the person. Now, very important, the only one you ever want to assign is this Chatter external. That means that it's somebody from the outside that's coming in, so all they will be able to see is this type of navigation, and only access they'll have is that and not any of this. So it's very important. Most of you don't have extra user licenses laying around in your system, so it wouldn't allow you to create another user that could access the CRM. But some of you might, so just in case, be sure to always pick Chatter External. And then once you do that, your only choice for profile is Chatter External User. And then literally all you do, you just click Save. The system now automatically sends an email out to this person. And when they get the email, they'll click on an activation link, pick their own password, and they're off and running.